Your Storm Shield forecast, only on Fox 47 News.
Now, if you're playing any sort of sport out there today, Justin, you better be drinking a lot of water.
Absolutely. As hot as humid of the days that we've had this week, this has been the steamiest of the bunch. Now 85 the current temp, so a little bit cooler right now over East Lansing. On a live look there, you see the sunlight streaming down. Look at those rays out there through the cloud cover, and even some areas of a few rain showers. Now it's a different story over Jackson right now downtown, where you can see the sunlight just beaming on down. Temperatures in Jackson close to 90 with the heat index now up near 95. So definitely still a lot of heat out there. Doppler radar shows a few showers and thunderstorms, and you can even see a few more of those outflows we've been talking about in some of these storms the last few days. Very thin, but you can see it right here scooting out from underneath. A nice thunderstorm over the Grand Rapids area that brought more than an inch of rain to Gerald R. Ford Airport there in around an hour or so. Now you can see that some of this activity continues to move towards the US 127 corridor, so a few folks still a chance to see one of these showers come through in the evening, but they're not incredibly widespread. Now the highs today, very, very warm. Got back up to 95 again in Lansing. Jackson 93 was the high so far, and again we still see temperatures for everyone in the 90s, but we started to see a little bit of a cooling trend now. It's starting from the north and west. Ionia down into the 70s, same with Alma. St. John's barely holding on to the 80s, and it's mid 80s for Lansing, and in Mason it's upper 80s. We still have the 90-degree heat in Jackson areas along and south of I-94. Now the humidity's still up, so dew point's still in the upper 60s to near 70, so that makes it feel much muggier. The heat index again still in those mid 90s in parts of our southern viewing area, and the wind, well, it's helping just a little more today if you're in Lansing now, diving down out of the north 13 miles per hour. But in Jackson, again, not much wind, still out of the south, so feeling a lot steamier over if you're there. Now, rain-cooled areas to the west and in parts of western Michigan as well, but that heat bubble's still out there, and it's going to start fading a little bit as we go into our weekend. We bring in some of the cooler air out of the north and west, and cooler is still going to be summer-like, but not nearly what we've had these past couple of days. Now, the wider view satellite and radar shows diminishing activity going on this evening through our viewing area. We back out, though. We see another rainmaker across Lake Michigan. Now, that's going to continue to move our way. It'll weaken as it does so, but expect that to redevelop as we get into our day on Friday to wrap up the work week. You'll see that here in Future Track. Again, few of those areas of showers this evening, but overnight we stay mainly dry outside of maybe a quick chance to see rain very late. Now by the morning, maybe a storm or two going by south near I-94 into the afternoon. I think a little more coverage than our model is showing here, but we'll get a more widespread rain to scoot through the area. By the evening, it looks like we start to settle down a little bit into the overnight on Friday. And notice the wind direction at this point as we get into our Saturday. Going to be diving out of the north and northwest, and it's going to pick up a little bit as well. So this evening, not too much to worry about outside of an isolated shower going through, maybe a rumble of thunder. But most folks fall into around 72 tonight, so another warm and muggy one out there. Into tomorrow, more likely to see afternoon thunderstorms out there. 86 degrees though, so a little bit cooler, although it stays muggy. We do get a cool down as we get into the rest of the weekend here. You see low 80s highs by the time we get into Sunday, Monday. A little bit of a dry stretch, and then we get right back up into those 90s by the middle of next week.
All right, Justin, thank you.